Come on. Come here. Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Oh, look at that. Look at that shadow. Good job. Why don't you come up here? Oh my God. Okay, so today, Today we are going to be watching some street smart tips from TikTok. So let's get right into it.
With street smarts, what is your most street tip?
If you're in an area you don't usually go to, and especially if it's isolated, and someone asks you, what time is it? The only correct answer is, time for you to get up and watch. Because in a lot of cases, if not all, what they're doing is they want to hear your voice. They want to see what your body language is when you talk back. They want to see if you show them a nice watch or pull out a phone. So don't do any of those things.
Okay.
Tell them to get up and watch.
With street smarts, what is your most street tip?
Faint. Always faint. I learned this working at a bank for over 5.5 years. If there is ever a situation where they're trying to take hostages and they're trying to take people out of this, like kidnap someone, faint. You're dead weight and they don't want you at that point.
I don't know about that.
If you're ever outside and someone tries to take you, act crazy. One of my friends told me my old supervisor told me to eat grass and start making yourself throw up. You act crazy, they don't want you.
That's true.
Faint. Literally become dead weight. Obviously, this is only for situations where you don't have a way to escape.
Yeah.
If you have a way to escape, you need to get out as quickly as possible. Also, the police officers used to tell us like what to do in an active boom boom situation. You got to find the closest exit. Always know where your exits are. Never go into a locked room, and literally don't go back for anybody.
With street smarts, what is your most street tip?
Scary.
Take the train on hours. That means during a rush hour, it's a pain in the ass, but it's a lot safer than being in an emptier cart because something can go down and you may not get the help you need. Also, please do not sit right next to the exits. That is an easy pickpocket zone. You can get your phone snatched, your wallet snatched, and you can get attacked. I watched my ex-friend get attacked while we were sitting right near the exits. It seems safe, but it's not really safe.
Oh my gosh.
As for on the train itself, mind your business, but stay alert. And always have one hand in your pocket for a weapon.
Yes.
Because you may need to use it.
Yes.
With street smarts, what is your most street tip?
So y'all seem to like the last one. So this one is for solo travelers and is someone who's literally traveled around the world and moved abroad by myself. These tips are pretty good. Number one, if you're traveling to a destination for at least a week or more, do not stay at the same accommodations for more than 3 nights.
Interesting.
People will grow accustomed to seeing you going in and out of your accommodations by yourself, and that is a slippery slope for someone to try to assault you or worse.
Yep.
Number 2, and this may go without saying, but do not geotag your location in real time.
Right. Definitely.
Because the people who are following you are not just the only people that are following you. Lastly, it's always fun to meet people when you're traveling, whether abroad or domestically, but never tell them that you are alone.
No.
And if y'all have any solo travel tips, feel free to share them in the comments.
With street smarts, what is your most street tip?
Scary one.
Drew here, favorite home awareness guy. What we can do is teach our kids how to dial 911, teach them our address, and teach them your first and last name.
Yep.
Because you never know, our kids can have to save our lives one day, and that information can be very important.
Or their own.
If they're old enough to know how to work a cell phone and play a video game, they're old enough to know those things.
For sure.
You know my slogan, please share this video, save a life for 2.
Very good.
If you're ever in a position where you have to stab someone, twist the knife. The chances of them bleeding out and not being able to follow you are a lot higher. 45-second rule. In any sketchy area, you have 45 seconds to get in your car, lock your car, get your GPS, and drive the off if you don't know the area that you're in. 45 seconds. That is it. Count it if you need to. And yes, you do still need to lock your car even when you've gotten into it.
For sure.
I don't know where we got this mind your own business when it comes to the well-being of others part, but it is your responsibility if you see someone to drink, to say something.
Of course.
Or at the very least to knock over their drink.
Who would let that happen?
So if you are at a party, don't mind your business. Mind everybody's business.
100%.
Help somebody. In a fight with someone bigger than you, get closer to them. It's a lot harder to fight someone if they're this close to you than it is that if you have reach. Also, in a fight, most people are taught to guard their faces. 9 times out of 10, they are not taught to also guard their throats. Do with that information what you will.
With street smarts, what is your most street tip?
If you hear going off anywhere in your vicinity, immediately duck and lay on the ground. Because if you run, the shooters are going to probably think that you're also an op and going to try to off you off too.
People with street smarts, what is your most street tip?
Okay, number 1, only break one law at a time. So if you are high, go the speed limit or a little above or with the flow of traffic. That's a key thing.
Yeah.
Also, if you're a woman and there's somebody like, following you, take out all your headphones, obviously, and then grab your phone, but like turn on the camera and make it obvious. Make it obvious and start
Like turn the flash
talking.
on.
And then, if he doesn't care, you stop and say, "Hello, 911."
Yeah, that's a good one.
And if you're in a car, always drive to a police station if you notice somebody is following you. I know a lot of people say do the 4 right turns or whatever, but if you genuinely believe that somebody is following you, drive as fast as you can to the nearest police station. I think another thing is, if you are in a predicament, lie your ass off. Unless you know you're guilty of it and you know it'll be like a big crime, even if you it'll be worse if you lie, just tell the truth. At that point, just tell the truth. Also, if you're in...
Don't lie.
If you're smoking in your car and a police pulls up, walk home. Do not drive that car until the next 24 hours. What else? If you're in an Uber, always make sure you have your own address put into your own maps so you can see them, and also always pick a spot where you can see their phone, so you can see their navigation. Also, along with the Uber or rideshare, always ask them who they are picking up. Because if you say, "Are you picking up so-and-so?" they're going to be like, "Sure, whatever," even if they are not who they're picking up. And also keep in mind, always check the license plate, obviously, but that sometimes is not so obvious. Ooh, I would say another thing, if your bud smells like burnt plastic or tastes like popcorn, it is laced. Or you can assume such. Do not smoke it anymore. Also, if you're doing acid like tabs, if it's bitter, it's a spitter. It should not taste like anything, and if it does, it should not be bitter, and if it is, spit it the f*** out immediately.
With street smarts, what is your most street tip?
If a woman, especially an unusually attractive woman, comes up to you and says, "Hey, my car just broke down," and you say, "Well, where is it at?" She says something like, "Oh, well, it's right around that corner there, or it's in that alley right there." Don't do it, fam. There's a good possibility you're about to be set up and have your pockets ran, or worse. Tell her you're not a mechanic and politely decline. But good luck with that. I'm B. Bolt, and you've been briefed. Follow me for more game.
People with street smarts, what is your most street tip?
If you ever find yourself in jail, do not wear socks. Now, if you got sneakers, they let you wear sneakers, that's good, wear your sneakers. But if you got flip-flops, and you got your socks on with your flip-flops, if something happened, you can't really defend yourself with the flip-flops on. Then you come out in them flip-flops and you sliding everywhere with your socks on.
Interesting.
So do not wear socks.
Never would have thought of that.
What is your most street tip?
I got a couple, I'm gonna make it quick. 1, never sit with your back to the door. 2, never be nowhere you can't leave within 30 seconds or less. 3, if you ain't roll it, don't smoke it. To that, 4, if you ain't pour it, don't drink it. And if you're in the streets real heavy, never leave your house without your tools.
Yeah. That straight, simple, straight to the point. I appreciate that. Concise, almost poetic. So thank you. Those were actually some good tips. There were some good ones in there, wasn't there? So hopefully we all learned something. So thank you so much for watching. I have tons of videos on my channel you can check out. We'll have new ones coming throughout the week. I really, really appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.